You hear that, ladies and gentlemen? That is the enticing melody of discovery. A new frontier. For today, we start a new city. And as with the birth of any great community, we begin with a waiting screen. A test of patience, as patience is a virtue never hurts you. And rather than waiting for multiple more loading screens, I decided to jump ahead and simply pick the first map. There's some water and there's some trees there. So naturally, we shall name our city Water. We shall call it Water Tray. Because there's trees and water. And there wasn't enough space for another E. But you know what will have enough E's? Our playthrough. Because we're going easy, baby. And that's okay. Well, naturally we're going to need power. And coal is more cost effective than nuclear. That's right, I just said nuclear. I know there's no second U. As you can see, we have quite the bustling metropolis in its early stages. The power plant can have its own little space, so as not to interrupt the quiet and peaceful lives of the townsfolk. I need my menu off the screen to place more zoning. How am I supposed to zone any closer to the edge when my screen will not allow it? So it is said, so it is done. And on the third day, he built more residencies. Now naturally, we are going to require police and fire departments. So they can combat the various issues that may arise as the growing pains of a city take their toll. It'll only be a matter of time before they complain about transportation and how difficult it may be. It seems like all of the traffic here in Water Tray is all just in one odd little space. You know what? We have nice citizens. They deserve a park. Here you go, folks. Right at the corner. I feel like that's just a grass patch. There's nothing about that. Hey! We've reached town, a population of more than 2,000 people. Congratulations, your village has become a town. It's all capitalized, so we know it's official. Placing residential zones, industrial zones, and commercial zones in balanced numbers will help your city to grow. You could have just said, help my city grow. I feel like 2 was unnecessary. Oh, where would you like to build your own house? Do you want to live near the residents of your city? Or do you want to build your house in a secluded area away from the congestion? Remember, another election is just around the corner. I am a man of the people, so I shall live close by my residents to let them know that I'm with... Oh, that's right, I can't build on the fucking border because the menu screen is stuck here. So I suppose I will live across the street from... Well, no, I gotta do this in a good fashion. We'll live across the street from the police and fire departments just in case my antics should cause some sort of a stir in the neighborhood. I am known to be quite wily at parties. None of these people have to go to work. I don't see anybody commuting from the residential districts over to the industrial districts where I assume most of the jobs come from. We are a manufacturing community after all. Or at least I'm saying we are, because there's nothing saying that we're not. We specialize in manufacturing. Manufacturing what do you say? Well, a little bit of everything, of course. One of my most important duties as the city planner slash mayor slash president slash governor of this fine commune here. I am in charge of the Commonwealth and therefore the taxes. We haven't taken any special income this year, and our expenditures are at 281. It would appear that we are at a loss from our previous funds. Fortunately, we are playing on easy, therefore we have a... Oh no, traffic jam warning, stay out of the streets. Heavy traffic is clogging our roads. Residents are upset and the pollution levels are rising. Now might be a good time to introduce your mass transit program. That's awfully general. We're getting ahead of ourselves. I couldn't even go on about how I was gonna They say 7% is the right tax rate, and if you raise it, people get pissed and they leave. But then of course you rake in more money. But 7% is what's considered fair. So if you go lower than that, then everybody loves you. But then you might cause problems because you're not investing enough in your programs. You see, it's very difficult making the blueprint for our future here with the sophisticated technology. Sophisticated simulation. I don't understand, why do they not use any of the other roads that are available? There's plenty of ways to travel. There's nothing that insinuates that they can't travel that direction. Look, finally we got some lazy bums going to work. No one can access here. I don't understand. Does there need to be a street between each portion? Because the industrial district seems to have no issues here. Can they not get to this commercial zone? I don't understand. There's plenty of other directions they can travel. Why are they not traveling? Here's my mass transit. I'm just going to put some train tracks down and hope that it fixes everything. Our population is growing steadily. Start taking in a little more if we need to. I don't understand though. I know it shows that our balance is there's too much of everything and not enough residential. Do we not have enough humans living here? We need some folks by me, I suppose. Yes, come inhabit this lovely land. This land is your land, this land is my land. From the left street on the screen to the right of the screen, and where that street is, that's where we got the grid going. Things are going well, I like to think. Is it saying there's a demand? I don't understand the chart up there. Is there a demand for residential over everything else, or is it the opposite? Do I not understand the context here? I don't get it. There's uninhabited commercial and industrial spaces. Are there not enough people to fill the jobs? What's happening? I don't get it. I don't understand, and I'm not going to read about it because I want to grow and I want to learn. It's all about the experience. A lot of this is just me sitting and waiting for something to happen. It says the population is increasing, but nobody's filling the spaces in these commercial districts. I don't understand what me building them a mass transit system is going to help when they don't even leave this fucking portion of the map. It doesn't make any sense. How difficult can it be to get around? And what is an efficient mass transit system? Where are the people? Where are the human beings here? People are not moving in. No one's flocking. We have no major attractions. The people have not yet demanded their stadium, as I know they like to do later on. We're losing more than we're making? Oh no, we had a slight positive. We'll go with these figures. We'll put 100% into all this funding. It's for transportation. What are we funding? I don't have, or transit. We don't have anything going yet. I have not started my tracks. I don't understand. I guess we'll give it a try. We'll just start some tracks here, and we'll go around so people can loop-de-loop and go different directions. Can I seriously not build over here? It can go around the outskirts of the map. This is fascinating. This doesn't even make any sense. Hey, but that's okay. As long as you don't think about things, they always make sense. Uh-oh, we're going to lose power now. We've got to correct the issue that we have created. Wow, these are really leveled up over here. Finally, the commercial districts are starting to work out. I don't see how this transit system helps. I guess it can drop them off at these intersections, which might prove valuable, and end at the power plant on the other side. It's just a quicker way around, I suppose. Maybe that will help them. Things are hustling and bustling. My town has become a city. Solve any transportation dilemmas and reduce the crime rate to keep your citizens happy and the city growing. So far, so good. Ah, the music has changed to a more sophisticated tune now that we have upgraded to city. Everything is posh now. Through my great leadership, we have a traffic jam warning. Because I don't understand the transit. I really don't get it. It's just a bus. Or a train. Sorry, not a bus. It's a train. And it just goes back and forth. I don't understand what it can do better. It can't overlap the existing roads, or is it like a monorail system? I don't understand. Does it need to connect? How is it supposed to work? It seems like it's alright. I think I'm just going to ignore their bitching and keep paving a way for the future. After all, we are playing on easy, and therefore are being spoon-fed the time here. And then someday, when our leadership skills have improved to levels far beyond their current standards, then and only then will we take on the medium difficulty and see how far we can make it with that amount of money. I mean, if you sit here long enough and raise taxes up, eventually it'll work itself out, but I'm supposed to be solving transportation issues, and I'm clearly not. These intersections, my road grid is too confusing for these individuals.